Hello, doers, and welcome back. My name is Jose Ignacio. At Air Supply and Demand, we've been getting more requests for specific documents during sales negotiations. To streamline things, we created two PDFs, a product sheet and an installation guide to include in our quotes. Today, we're going to use Odoo's PDF Quote Builder to add these PDFs as headers and footers on our quotes. This helps standardize our documents and speeds up the sales process by automatically including key details like the customer's name, sales order, and quotation date. So let's dive into Odoo and see how it works. To begin, we need to make sure that we've enabled a couple of features. We're going to go to configuration and then settings. Perfect. Inside of the product catalog section, we're going to ensure that the variants feature right here is enabled. This is optional, but I'm going to be showing how to add documents to specific versions of a product. In the quotations and orders section, you want to make sure that quotation templates and the PDF quote builder are both enabled. We need these features, specifically the PDF quote builder, so that we can add headers and footers to a quotation template. Now, perfect. If you haven't enabled these settings, click Save up in the top left-hand corner. All right, moving on. Our wall air conditioner has a smart/Wi-Fi version. Today, we're going to add the product sheet for that version from the variants product form. So in the sales app, which we're already in, go to products, and then in this case, product variants. All right, so I'm going to select the wall air conditioner, and the one that I want is the one that's Wi-Fi enabled over here, and for the color black. Perfect. All right, we're inside of here. So at the top of the product form, you're going to notice we have a couple of smart buttons. We're going to click on the documents one. Inside of here, I'm going to click upload, and then I want to select the correct PDF, which in this case is going to be our AC product and info warranty for the Wi-Fi version. Boom. There we go. Super fast. Now, I'm also going to hover over, and you'll notice these three ellipsis dots over here are there. And on this card, we're going to select Edit. So inside of our sales section that we have right here below, I can actually set the level of customer visibility of the PDF within the sales process. So for the sale visible at little area right here in this field, I'm going to select Inside Quote PDF as our option. This allows us to share the document whenever we send quotes. Now, anytime the black Wi-Fi enabled version of our wall AC is added to a quote, this PDF will be available in the Quote Builder tab. Now, what if the customer wants to download the product sheet directly from the company website? Well, Odoo has that covered. You can make product documentation available to customers on the website's product page, but the PDF needs to be configured on the parent product form, not the variant form. So, for this, I'm going to go and select Products up at the top and then Products once again. So I'm going to select the wall air conditioner right there. And just like with the variant form, I'm going to click on our Documents Smart button up at the top. So on the AC product info and warranty card that we have over here to the far right, and in this case, we want the one that doesn't actually have the variant one. So this one on the far left, we're just going to select this little toggle, Publish on Website. And this was disabled by default. Now, I could click the toggle to enable it, like I just did, but first I want to show you the document form. So let's undo that, click over here, and then select Edit. All right, so this is actually perfect inside of here. Note that this PDF is also set to be visible inside of the quote. This will come up later. So in the e-commerce section near the bottom, here is where we're going to also enable it, and then this time for realsies. So we're going to click on this nice little feature checkbox so website visitors can access the PDF on the product's webpage. Great. We're going to manually save, and I'm going to use the breadcrumb menu to return to our product page. So here we are, wall air conditioner once again. And this time around, we're going to select Go to Website, just to preview it on our online store. Now on our product page, oh, you can see me smiling. You'll notice that on this page, we have a documents section that links to the AC product sheet. Now, how cool is that? Next, we're going to add a header and footer to a quotation template. When specific headers and footers are assigned to a quotation template, the use of those associated PDFs is restricted to quotes generated with that template. So this time around, we're going to select configuration over here in the top left, and then we're going to select quotation templates. Okay, so I'm going to click on the AC installation template right here, and then we're going to click on our quote builder tab. And now we're going to add multiple headers and footers. So from the Add Headers and Footers pop-up window that opens up after we selected the button, I'm going to select our two files. All right, so the very first one that we want is we want our HVAC header over here, and that one is going to be a header. And then we also want our AC installation guide as a footer this time around. And now we hit select. Perfect. All right, now just double checking here. We have our header and then we also have our footer. Perfect. All right, all our selections are now visible in the Quote Builder tab of our template. It's always good to double check. Now that the template is configured, let's see how a salesperson uses it when creating a quotation. Now, we recently got an order for a home AC installation. So I'm going to select, after manually saving, orders up at the top, and then quotations. Perfect. Then I'm going to select new. All right, so for our customer, we're going to go with Champ Winchester. Now, I'm going to apply our template by clicking in the quotation template field that we have right here and selecting AC installation. And this is always going to make me smile, but look at that. The quote automatically populates with the products and services typically required for an AC installation. To customize which headers and footers to use, I'm going to click our Quote Builder tab over here. All right, great. So there are 3 sections that correspond to the document types that are configured in our header/footer page. Why are there 2 product PDF that we have when we only have 1 product on the quote? Well, you'll kind of notice inside of this section, because both the parent product and the variant have PDFs configured. Odoo includes parent PDFs automatically unless hidden. Since this is an AC installation quote, in this case, I'm going to select our HVAC header inside of the header area. And now we want our AC product/info for our nice little product section. So we're going to select that one as well. And then finally for our footer. Well, for this one, I kind of did mention it's going to be both our About Us and our AC installation guide. All right, now that this is all done, we're going to select send. And then we give that a little second. We just made a pretty powerful, nice little quote right there. And then we're going to hit send again, just to send it on off to Champ. All right, once that loads, you'll notice in the chatter, I'm going to select our nice little copy that we have right there. Give this a second to load as well because it's a pretty beefy PDF. And then it should be everything that we've done together at this point. Boom, look at that. All right, there's the headers. And there's the quotation. There's the AC guide and our About Us. Oh my God, we can see the headers and footers have been included in the quote. So if I want to print a copy of this as well, I have this nice little icon on the top right corner. Looks like a little printer and I can click on it. Or let's say I'm a little bit lazy. Well, if I want a copy of everything else here, I can also select print there or print over here for a quotation and order and our PDF quote. There you have it. In this tutorial, we learned how to add headers and footers to quotation templates and products and make them accessible online. So with these tools, our salespeople can deliver clearer and more professional quotations while maintaining a consistent company presentation. So that's it for today. Thank you for bearing with me. I'll see you next time. Go grab a snack. We're eating salt and vinegar chips.